I'm Dr. Edwards, author, poet, and physician. Today we're talking about anxiety and depression. So you're feeling a little anxious these days. We're entering the Piscean age with the lockdown. You're feeling terrified. That is anxiety. How do I know I have anxiety? I feel anxious. I feel just ready to go, but no place to go. That is anxiety that burns up the adrenals, that affects the body, affect those little glands on top of the kidney called the adrenals. And you can develop adrenal burnout with anxiety. Some of the things you can do to combat anxiety is changing your thought, changing your mood. When you continue on this course of high energy and no place to go, feeling anxious, worried a lot about the future, even about the present moment, how am I going to do this? How am I going to provide food? When you cast your cares upon the Lord that is within you, you call upon the law that will help you. So let's explore Matthew, the 6th chapter, 19 through the 34th verse, that talks about casting your cares upon the Lord that careth for you, that is within you. And when you become relaxed, even in your anxiety, you can do so many things with your life. So let's be anxious for nothing, not worry, but in due season, everything is going to be all right. And everything still is, because God truly loves you. God is within you. When you're having a lot of anxiety and worried and frustrated about things that you don't have any control over, because sometimes we have to say that I don't give a rat's ass about what's going on. It's not my concern, but I do care about my fellow man, because I care about myself, and God cares about the inner being that is within us. So we want to have that love flowing through us. God is love. The universe is love. It was created by love to give you love. So we want to be very cognitive of it. And even the words you're saying to yourself can produce worry and anxiety. You know, sometimes we can actually create more anxiety within ourselves by the very conversation we're having with ourselves. We can explode it. Something happens and you just become more anxious and more anxious and more anxious. If someone take your parking space at work, or even going to the grocery store, to the mall, and instead of just letting it go, you kind of have an internal dialogue about the person. They could have done this. I should have done this. I should have given them one of my fingers. That doesn't work. So you really want to not be anxious, not be worried, because the main thing, it really pulls on your body. It pulls on your adrenals. It pulls your energy down. It pulls it down to where you have no energy to go. And that can lead into depression. Depression, sadness, have no energy to go anywhere. I'm just tired all the time. I can't tolerate change. And we are in a tremendous, tumultuous time of change, of evolution that the world has never seen before. This is huge. This is huge that we get in there and relieve ourselves of the stress, of the burden, getting out there, exercising, getting in nature, eating more fruits and vegetables, so we can stay connected to our inner being, to the godness that is within us. It is just so important to do that, to honor the God that is in you, to honor yourself, to give yourself that time to really fall in love with you, with the God that is within you. We are living in really crazy times, but it's exciting times. And it can be a little scary, but don't be. Just really find a safe place to be that is within you, your safe home, neighbors, some friends, and just sit. No conversation is really needed. Just your presence and being in touch with your God, the God that is within you. It is so vital at this time that we seek refuge within, that we go in and we look at what we're doing. Is the job satisfying to you that you've had for years, or are you just walking into it? Is it just the money that you're there for, or do you have friends? Are you contributing to the company? More importantly, are you contributing to your internal company? Are you contributing to the God, to the betterment of yourself, to your spiritual self? Are you putting in enough love for yourself? Because when you love yourself and love what you're doing, it pays dividend, it pays extra. It's above and beyond. Monetary value cannot replace the love, the peace that you have when you develop that. It's amazing. So anxiety leads into depression. Depression leads into non-productivity. And this is really saying that you're disconnected to your God source that is within you. The body, the human body is absolutely fascinating. It is amazing. It gives us signals all day long about what's going on. If we're in alignment, if we're out of alignment. We want to trust our bodies. Our bodies are great signals in telling us we need to adjust. When you have an anxiety and worry, and the Bible says, worry not, we should follow that because God is perfect. He wants us to be in perfect harmony. When things are not in harmony, we are out of harmony. And we have to find ways to get back in harmony, which will lead back into peace and get us out of depression. Because once your nervous system is calm and relaxed, your immune system becomes much stronger. It can fight off, and even still, it just becomes stronger to where whatever is coming in, it just doesn't bother you. It really doesn't. So, it's tremendous that we have this internal alarm system. If we just take the time to listen and fall in love with you and fall in love with the God that is within you. There are so many scriptures to support just being at peace and worrying less about it. Because how can a man add even a 1 cubic inch to his stature by worrying? As the Bible says, if you could, you would grow a couple more inches. I could use a couple more inches. I would like to be at least 2 more inches taller. But worrying is such a high price to pay. You're paying it with your body, your time, your energy. It really pulls on you hard. Your family, you become dehydrated. And it leads into depression. And you're drained and you're sad. It's hard to get out of bed. Some days you don't want to get out of bed. You just stay there. It's a very uncomfortable feeling being depressed. Sometimes you don't even know you're being depressed. But we're in this stage, this transition on the earth, the new earth within us, that the old ways no longer work. And we have to find new ways of working and developing and connecting with each other. The internet is a beautiful place. Just relaxing within your knowledge, connecting with nature, taking walks, even bare feet, can get you some of that good ions, those negative ions flowing through your body. Taking in good, deep breath will help also. Many times it is just that simple. Breathing in deeply from the belly, taking in those deep breaths will help so tremendously. Falling in love has never been so easy, so simple, because it is in you. It is destined for humans, for love to come forth. And now we're in a time where love is coming forth and it's being paramount on the earth, because what we have done in the past has brought us to this point. A lot of destruction, a lot of breakdown of the earth, and even breakdown of the human body. The human body is a reflection of the ecosystem of the earth. What is within, so is without. We cannot separate the two. We are one. God is as close as your breath. So in my book, I Don't Want Okra, talks about beautiful poems that will really help you to connect with your inner being in a very fast, quick way, to sustain you. These poems are simple and beautiful, and they're intended for you to connect with and open you up and to receive more love, so you can give more love. You can only give in abundance what you have if it's truly from the heart. That reminds me of a story called The Widow Mite, that she only had one mite, one penny maybe, and they came and said, well, Jesus is coming, give us what you have to make. What are you offering? She said, I only have a small amount of flour, a mite, and says, when you give it unto God with honesty and from your heart, God can multiply it like the fish loaves offered up. It can be multiplied. So let's offer up to each other our kindness, our gentleness, and just help spread all of this that we can, all the love that we can muster. We need this. We need each and every one to participate in this love fest, to bring it to new earth. The new earth is you. You have birthed it. We have arrived, and now we have to maintain and continue to build up the new earth. She needs you and love you. This is a beautiful time. There is so much love for you. I'm Dr. VERSHERN Edwards. Visit the website I Don't Want Okra to purchase your book and other apparel that will be coming. Stay tuned, stay well, and stay healthy. Goodbye for now.